Hi friends, it's Tuesday, September 3rd. We just had our Board of Supervisors meeting. We started at 9 and ended right like at 11:50. So we had a really quick meeting. I think it was good. We had a lot of conversation, but really what we had is about an hour of proclamations and presentations. And so I'll let you know a little bit about that. So upcoming events that are, and I hope you all enjoyed a really nice and relaxing Labor Day. Thank you to all of those that helped make that possible. All of us had, if we have children in schools, they were all home. So me, my kids, my husband, we all had a good time to just sort of recharge, get some stuff done around the house, that kind of thing. So I hope you all had an enjoyable weekend. So upcoming events that we're going to be a part of is D5 is going to have their day of service for September at Pueblo High School, 8 to 12, so 8 a.m. to 12, and we're going to be doing a community cleanup. And so I hope you'll join us with Barrio Restoration and the City of Tucson and a ton of student groups at Pueblo. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we also have a community conversation on racial discrimination regarding housing. That's from 10:30 to 12, same day on Saturday, and that's going to be at Valencia Library. So upcoming events that we talked about during the proclamations is the Yellow Heart Memorial COVID Remembrance Walk Day is going to be happening on September 14th. We'll have a graphic about that beginning at 8 a.m. at Brandy Fenton Park, and it's going to be an all-day event, and it will be family friendly, so we hope you'll join there. And then September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and we had some members of Moms Demand Action that came, and we really appreciated that. And so there will be a walk coming in November when it's a little cooler, which I know we all appreciate. So with that, we had a presentation fairly early in the agenda from Jen Darling, the director of our community initiatives. And what she was talking about is an update on county initiatives to address homeless and public safety. So I think that was a good conversation. I think what our county administrator heard from us is that we really also want to know what is happening on every end. So this presentation was really focused on housing and capacity, which we always appreciate, but then the other side is the safety issue. And we had a veterinarian that came to call to the audience and was just expressing a lot of frustration about not, clients and patients not being able to come in without having to step over, paraphernalia and other things, and that's just not acceptable either. So as a community, we want to make sure that we're sharing what the county is doing on every front. And so next board meeting, we'll have a presentation on the other end and also loop into the conversation our TPD, the Sheriff's Department, and how can we support what we're doing and the role of the courts and understanding all of that, because I think it's several people involved in that. We canceled elections in Green Valley, Marana, Mount Lemmon, Metropolitan, because we just had enough candidates or not enough candidates running in order to run those elections. So it saved those communities some money. I want to thank the Tohono O'odham Nation for supporting programs that benefit all of Pima County. We had a really comprehensive list that is attached in the item. The Board of Supervisors approved the acceptance of over $3.3 million to programs and organizations that are helping in Pima County. So thank you for that. We had a discussion on the support of Stop the Fentanyl at the Border Act. That item passed 3-1. This is an item that was brought forward to the Board of Health as well. And the Board of Health weighed in and did send their endorsement of the item, but also highlighted the need for other services. So yes, we understand that we're going to have this Stop Fentanyl at the Border Act involves more enforcement, more Border Patrol officers, more equipment to detect fentanyl, those kind of things. But also, if we're going to be having a federal discussion about this issue, we also need to know what are we doing on the other end to help people to get off of fentanyl, because we see the drastic consequences to our community of being this close to the border and people having access to a pill of fentanyl that costs 25 cents. We have people that are very addicted, and it is really devastating to our community to have this kind of access to this very cheap pill. So with that, we supported the item 3-1. Supervisor Christie voted no. And our next meeting is going to be on Tuesday, September 17th. The other item that we did have, which I really appreciated, is bringing forward Eric, who's Eric Wiedewelt. I wanted to make sure to say his name correctly. He's a deputy director for Regional Wastewater Reclamation Department, and he served 27 years for Pima County. And so we gave him this beautiful, it's like a plaque, but made up of 4 little tiles. It was beautiful. Anyway, so I think that we had a good meeting. Our next meeting is going to be on Tuesday the 17th. Take care, my friends. Thank you for keeping up with Pima County politics.